Well, hello all, this is take two. So, it's been a minute. I apologize. First off, been a pretty busy couple weeks, and then spring break happened, and I didn't really get a chance to work on anything, ironically. So, yeah, hopefully this will make up for it, at least in part. So, I've been working on a good few systems, so I have a bunch of random stuff to show off. So, let's get right into it. So, first off, ammo. So, I've had a bunch of guns implemented into here, like a good few really high quality and interesting ones that I spent a lot of time working on. Especially one with the most gorgeous revolver model you've ever seen that I made myself, and I'm super proud of, but I haven't actually made it into a gun yet. Anyways, Prep might have seen it if you watched the first few videos. It's the one with the knife. Anyways, so, I've got two guns in the inventory right now, the Raptor and the Skull Piercer, and now they have their own ammo. So the ammo works on loose rounds, because magazines are dumb and cringe and annoying as hell. You guys are going to break, and it's going to be very annoying. So I might alt-tab real quick and make them so that they stop doing that. Yeah, so I'll talk about that. So basically, the whole ammo system, it's fully functional. It's got, it will split stacks based on how everything works and all that. Like, everything works just fine. And generally, I'm surprised by how well it works. Like, can I clear you, please? God fucking damn it. So if I go into you, and I set your volume to -1, yeah, I'm just gonna do this real quick. I hope you guys don't mind. It's because it was really annoying last time. And then I ran out of storage, so I couldn't keep recording. Anyways, we're back. So basically, if I equip this, you'll see it has that little ammo indicator. God, that's loud. And so if I shoot off a few rounds here and I reload, which is right-click because I haven't finished implementing this yet, you'll notice now our Fred ammo stack has 47 instead of 50. So yeah, Fred stands for fucking ridiculous explosive destruction device, and it's not ridiculous, nor explosive, nor destructive. So, you know, about normal firearm naming convention. So all these ammo models, or all these ammo sprites, come from models that I hand modeled myself, and I'm very proud of how that came out, especially the Fred. The Striker round shells are for a really, really fucking insanely cool shotgun that I made a while back. That, frankly, I'm probably going to implement it sooner rather than later because I'm very proud of how it came out, and it works really well. It's got like 3 different firing modes. Anyways, I'm getting off topic. Another thing, you might notice the lighting here is a little different than it was last time. You'll notice it has these dark spots, and if you've used Godot extensively at any time, you probably know what this is. Well, we're now lighting entirely with reflection maps. No global illumination here, because this model is really fucky and hates it. So, and we can also do this now. Boom. We can turn the lights off. It seems like really, really simple, but it's a real pain in the ass. So yeah, this also disables all the emission on all the textures, so the lights actually turn off, unlike some games. And yeah, so the switch is broken, but I'll fix that in a minute. But so yeah, moving into the cockpit where more things have changed, you might notice looks a little different in here. A lot of the buttons are way smaller. That's first off, I added a zoom function like the original Rogue Systems, tilde like the original because I'm used to it. Now, the reason why I'm shrinking down the buttons is because looking at these things, they are comically large. Like, there is no reason to make them this fucking big. So, yeah, I'm fixing that. The NAS, Lane R, and the RCM have yet to be shrunken, but I'll get there eventually. Anyways, you may notice there's also another new system, but real quick, I need to power up the ship before I can do that. So, key thing is the batteries now have meters that tell you how much is left in them. If you look very closely, you'll see them going down. There we go. And now the batteries are actually a required part of ship startup, because the RCM actually requires power now. So, yeah. The Lane R still doesn't, but needs the RCM, so by extension it does need power. Anyways. Moving on, so you'll notice this thing. This is the new ABE, or Air Breathing Engine System. I love creating stupid abbreviations for shit. Anyways, so basically the way that this works is, well, so in the old MTS, you just hit this button to toggle air breathing. God damn it. Okay, I'm just muting the audio on the game. Okay. You could just hit this button, and if you're in the atmosphere, you get like 4 times the thrust. Yada yada. It's not that crazy. So I made it its own system now. So this is the air breathing engines. This is cool button panel. I'll show that off in a sec. So basically, you turn on the power, you deploy the exhaust vents, which will have sound effects and maybe even visual like greebles as well. And then once those are deployed, you can just deploy the thrust vectoring plates. If these are not deployed, you won't gain as much rotational speed increase. You'll instead gain more linear speed increase. Generally, though, you're going to want to have that on unless you want to go really fast in one direction. If we flip up these covers, this model is courtesy of someone, I can't remember, but it's royalty-free and it's on BlenderKit, and it's absolutely amazing. And you're going to have to bear with the electrical sound effects. To listen to those beautiful clicking sound effects. As always, sound effects are from zapsplat.com. And so if I switch both of these on, you'll see they'll spin up, and that means now that they're active. Now, it's not actually tied to any of the ship systems yet. I have yet to do that, but I'll get to it eventually. I should probably charge these. Anyways, so key things to note here. The manual atmosphere override will allow you to run this thing even when you're not in the atmosphere. It's only going to spin things up. It won't give you any, but it'll take power, but it won't give you any bonus thrust. And it's only for spinning things up, so you can like spin up before you get in the atmosphere. And emergency stop is not functional yet, but eventually I will make a system where if the exhausts are closed while the engines are still spun up, they'll like fucking explode or some shit. And the emergency stop is just that. It's just going to emergency stop things. So yeah, other than that, I've also made one small adjustment to the cockpit. Notably, it now uses reflection maps even more. But if I toggle on the VMS, you'll notice the lighting changes, and that's because the reflection map for the cockpit now updates every time when the VMS is toggled on. So effectively, if there was something to look at out there, it would be reflected in the cockpit, which I personally love. I think it's a really cool detail. I'm also working on making it so that it also updates when you exit the cockpit, or exit the pilot seats. But the problem is it's a little too obvious that it updates, so I need to find a way to make it more subtle. There's definitely a way to do it. I'll fucking mess around with it. Anyways, so yeah. That's the lion's share of all the stuff that I've done for the week, and hopefully the next video won't be as long in the making. It probably will be, I don't know. But yeah, so that's about it. I will leave you guys with